had a photography book of Rust Belt photography that was really, it was a photographer who was Greek. And so he's from Greece, and his photographs of Greece are all very beautiful and colorful and rich. And so the way he photographed America, is similar. So everything is colorful and alive and rich, but these are places that are impoverished, and opioid addiction is high, and unemployment is high, and there are a lot of, very depressed areas. The 1940s are, it's a very different kind of color, I guess. They're 1940s Time Life books is what we keep calling it, Life magazine color. That sort of soft, slightly muted, but rich color. But the color in the 90s for JD is pretty brash. Lots of red, white, and blue. We're trying to be accurate, but we're also trying to be, to understand why things are a certain way. So we have a scene of JD on his bike, and he's riding down through the holler to the swimming hole and passing lots of houses, dilapidated houses. And this is a different kind of poor than there's sort of, Middletown is more of an urban poor, and Kentucky is that real rural poor. Authenticity is the biggest challenge. And making sure everybody else and your whole team is devoted to authenticity. We're showing that in 2012, the color palette will be desaturated, and actually Maurice is literally playing with the dials, with the DIT for 98 and 2012, so that in 2012 we lose all that color that we had in 98. And it's a little bit about JD coming back to this town, and maybe he doesn't quite fit in anymore, and he's trying to find, and he can sort of stand back and see his mom a little differently, see the town a little differently than he saw it as a 14-year-old kid. So the color palette for 1946 is warm and kind of tasteful colors, exactly what you'd see in Life magazine. And the color palette for 1998 is very colorful, but kind of intense color, not tasteful color. Vibrant, energetic, a little bit in your face at times. And the color palette for 2012 is dialed way back. So it's desaturated and a little bit colder and a little unfriendly. Working with Maurice was the first time I've worked with a female cinematographer, which has been great. And it's been great. We've had a great collaboration. We work very closely, figuring out what kinds of shots she's going to do and how we can make them feel bigger. I don't know if it's because we're all female. There's so much open communication. There's so much, we all talk, there's so much discussion of people's emotions, and maybe that's because there's so many women surrounding Ron as a director.